Aunt Edna's Plastic Paradise. So, it all started when my aunt, Edna, decided she needed a new hobby. Edna is one of those people who believes in taking life by the horns, or in her case, the trowel. She announced at the family dinner that she'd taken up gardening. Naturally, we all imagined a serene garden with blooming roses and sunflowers swaying in the breeze. But, given her track record for unconventional ideas, like that time she tried to start a business selling imaginary pet rocks, we should have been prepared for what was coming next. A week later, my cousin Timmy and I decided to pay Aunt Edna a visit. As we approached her backyard, we noticed something peculiar. There were rows upon rows of plants, but instead of leaves and petals, they were bristling with what looked like plastic. Yes, Aunt Edna had planted an entire garden of plastic flowers. She beamed with pride, explaining how it was an eco-friendly garden because it required no water and never wilted. Timmy and I exchanged puzzled glances but decided to humor her. After all, Edna was known for her eccentricities, and there was something endearing about her enthusiasm. As the days went by, Aunt Edna's garden became the talk of the neighborhood. People would stop by to marvel at her everlasting blooms. Some even took inspiration and started their own plastic gardens. Meanwhile, Edna was busy crafting elaborate backstories for each flower. There was Daisy, the rebellious daffodil who dreamed of joining a rock band, and Rose, the elegant tulip with a penchant for ballroom dancing. The garden had turned into a miniature soap opera, with Edna as its enthusiastic director. The whole thing reached its crescendo at the annual town garden competition. Aunt Edna entered her plastic flower garden with great gusto. The judges, initially baffled by the lack of real flora, couldn't help but be drawn in by Edna's storytelling and the garden's quirkiness. When it came time for the awards, she won the prize for most unique garden. As she accepted her trophy, Edna turned to the crowd and declared, "Well, I always said I was growing my collection of petal pushers." The audience erupted in laughter, and Aunt Edna basked in the glory of her wonderful triumph.